are live. What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 207. Oh, wow. Holy crap. So, sorry, I just got a notification of someone else going live as I was. I thought that was going to be the notification for me. It was like, oh, we're going live at the same exact time. It's hilarious. Uh, um, yeah, so this is gonna be episode 207. Gonna continue character concepts. As I said in the last stream, the last couple have been really short. I kind of just did like one-offs, just and me working faster on these things and doing one-offs like that. I just made like really short videos. Hopefully I can get at least two left. I got 3 squares left on this page, and like I said before, I'm gonna be jumping on to props later on. Just to play with shapes and things like that. I don't expect that I'll be getting anything definitive out of any of these. It's just something that I wanted to do. Um, Actually, you know what? I didn't even think about this character's progression and working on those. I spent so much time. This is what I've spent 2 pages working on these things, and I was planning on going back to the Water Samurai. So yeah, I got 1 page here and 1 page here. So yeah, maybe I want to push this character's next on some next level shit later on. That would be the whole point of what I was doing. Wonder why I didn't think about that before. Either way, let's see. I got some old Max Dude playing Final Fantasy VII playing in the background there in the deep ground fighting the giant horned monster. Interesting fact about that is I saw somebody do a breakdown. It might have been Sleep Easy on YouTube doing a breakdown of it, and this monster is the only one who has a horn design in that specific shape that matches Azul the Cerulean from Dirge of Cerberus. So this monster in the deep ground that they're fighting could be a offshoot of, or another test that led up to the creation of Azul the Cerulean. Just an interesting tidbit. Whether that's true or not, don't know. But when you look at the entire Final Fantasy VII line of video games and all the horn shapes and horn types that these monsters have, which there's a bunch, to find out that those are the only 2 characters or monsters that have that horn design, it's interesting. Uh, you'd think that there's only so many horns you could have, and for those 2 characters, they only had that one type, and you're like, oh yeah, but didn't Abzu have horns? It's like, yeah, but they weren't shaped like that. Yada yada. Anyways, man, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna do some more character design stuff, man. Uh, so yeah, let's get it rocking. If you're on YouTube watching these things, you're watching an old video that's previously recorded on Twitch. If you want to catch these things live, you gotta catch me on Twitch. And it's Mr. Drew there as well. And but yeah, other than that, let's so yeah, I suggest subscribing to that if you want to be here live and participate and kind of, we could talk and chat along and all that other stuff. If you have questions for me about all this stuff that I'll be working on, it's probably the best way to do it. got some extreme anatomy going on here in this pose, but it's all good. Oh yeah, and if you don't want a Twitch account or anything like that, you could also catch me on Patreon, catch these videos on Patreon. For most of the videos, you will have to be a patron to watch them. And, tiers start at $1. And as, for regular support, very much appreciate anyone who chooses that, of course. And then moving up from there, I offer like a whole bunch of character portraits and things like that. And depending on the tier, there's a ton of options there. But yeah, just another way to engage, interact, and get work done from me. If that sort of stuff suits your fancy. Today I had, where am I on the camera? I'm kind of low on the screen, huh? Yeah, at least center this a bit. Camera's looking a little low, man. I'm almost like about to bump the camera. Let me adjust this for a second. There we go.
Quick DPS check. That wasn't that bad, right? That's really not that bad. You just keep everyone topside, and you're totally good. Yeah, don't forget the car. Does this give us an option to escape? Sorry, L1. Yeah, head up. There we go. Hey, okay, cool. Let's go meet Don Cornyho.
Yeah, so I buckled today. 16, I actually just like this all just kind of happened. A little insight into my day just a couple hours ago. I got into comic books maybe 16 years ago. I was 16 years old. I walked into my first comic book shop. And the first comics that I ever bought, one of them was Spawn because I was a huge fan of the Spawn movie. So I was familiar with that hero. So that one kind of got my attention. And the artwork was great because it was Greg Capullo. And this is before I knew who Greg Capullo was. It was just really good artwork. And I was like, oh, I'm buying this. It's a hero that I liked and artwork that looked good. I'm buying this. And then, same thing, I got into Street Fighter, the Udon comics. Those were happening about 16 years ago as well. And so I really got into the Udon artists, and I support them as much as I can. I buy a lot of their books and stuff that they create, and join their group chats and everything like that. Whatever I could over the years. And I have Joe Vereen Akuma sketch, an original Joe Vereen Akuma sketch that I bought in an auction, won in an auction, whatever you want to call it. As well as I bought the Random Views comic from Chamba. Um, what else do I have? And I just got all the Street Fighter comic books and all those things, you know. So I'm a big supporter of like the udon artists and all that stuff. And I've been following Iron Pinky. I don't follow too many people on Instagram just because I'd sit there all day. I used to follow a bunch of people, and then I would spend my entire day on Instagram just looking at shit. And obviously that's no bueno. So I wanted to. So I stopped following so many people. That's why I don't follow too many people. Not that that matters, I guess. But either way, one of the people that I follow is Iron Pinky, Edwin Wang, something like that.
Follow me. Let's just hear him out.
And he has a sale going on some of his prints, and I went and checked them out, and holy shit, he had some good stuff, man. So 30% off going on for like another day from right now. And yeah, today's date is what, Sunday, July 25th. It's the end of the day, so Monday the 26th will be the last day for that. So if you're catching this live, lucky you. You have an opportunity to get some dope prints from him. And so I bought a few of them. I buckled, and I try to not spend money on things, but some of this stuff is just too valuable. There's a use for it. I tend to live my life by trying to, get two birds with one stone, so to speak. Try to be the physical manifestation of double entendres, things like that, whatever that means. And yeah, so buying those things was an opportunity to study. At least the prints that I bought were an opportunity for me to study and celebrate the udon artists, like I say, and also well, I guess that'd be it.
Oh, still. Let's see how bad this one is, Chad. Let's see. How bad is this mission?
But yeah, so I went and bought some prints, man.
You are gonna hold up your end of the bargain, right?
As long as you hold up yours. Yeah.
I don't trust you and I don't like you.
I don't trust you and I don't like
So
you.
if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way, I'll turn that face of yours into a honeycomb.
I'd save your bullets for the monsters if I were you. Some are a lot tougher than you think. Hate to say it, but I can barely take them on my own. You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble. Am I right? Let's get this over with.
That's the way I feel, Cloud. This is probably the worst part of the game. Probably.
Head for the trunk line. It marks the border of the section.
Probably the worst part of the game. Huh?
I'll follow a short distance behind.
Easily is the worst part of the game.
So yeah, man, I can't wait to get those things. I bought the large prints. He has like two sizes available for some of them.
Oh, God.
So I bought the larger ones, and oh man, I can't wait to see those.
Nothing additional. Only main.
I have to get a booklet, like a portfolio booklet, to be able to fit these large poster size prints that I buy, because I get a bunch of like Frazetta Prince from the Frazetta Girls. His daughters, they started the Frazetta Girls business, and they're basically just selling all their dad's artwork, making prints and merch and all this other stuff of Frazetta stuff, and it's Frazetta's no longer alive for us to support, but we can continue to support his family through that stuff. So I buy a bunch of those, and it's like I need to get a portfolio to be able to put those prints in. And I imagine these Edwin Wong uh, pieces that I'm getting, I'll probably have to put those in there as well. But yeah, I try to stay away from making purchases like that, just because
You just gotta complain a little.
it could just open up the floodgates, and then I'll just buy way too many. That whole addiction thing. But yeah, so I convinced myself that these were for a good purpose, and for and I could always look at them and study them. Same thing that I do with the Frazetta ones. Look at them and study them. Have them like a physical copy that's life size, and right there for me. And all this artist support that I do, just with everything that I'm doing here, just kind of teaches me like, oh yeah, why should I be any less worthy of being supported? So I'm trying to, study self-worth through the value that I give other artists and things like that. It's an interesting way to look at things. But yeah, we got some extreme.
Clubbing out there for the relationship changes throughout the game, right? They start complimenting each other and shit. God damn it, I tried to get counter off, it didn't work. Holy mother of God. Wow. Wait. Aha. Why do Japanese games love sewers so much? I don't know. It's a good point. That's why I like the Deadpool game. The Deadpool game has a sewer level and it makes fun of it. And it's like, oh, he's like, a sewer level, very creative. Clearly the budget's running low.
I never even seen the Deadpool game. Damn, I forgot about that.
Damn, fucking crap. Fucking crap.
Alright. Cool with that one?
Crap's really asleep. Oh god, dank shit everywhere. Oh, please game. Oh god. sewer is super interesting though, because the sewer is like outside, right? I almost think Bloodborne sewer doesn't count because it's like multiple scathing layers and levels that it goes like down and down and down, and then you make your way across the city. You're still outside though, and then you make your way up. It's actually, to me, it's the sewer isn't nearly as bad. The Forbidden Woods? No, the Forbidden Woods is not a sewer. If it's a sewer, it's got to be a sewer, you know? It's got to be labeled a sewer. Swear. Yeah, Bloodborne sewer is part of its city. Exactly. It's more like a canal. Very true, but it's a sewer.
More like a canal.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us out before? You could have lost everything.
Andrea, I told you.
That really big?
I couldn't bring myself to let it happen again.
Huh?
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
I feel like this could have been fit into Don's mission, right? I feel like all the stuff that you're going through here with Leslie could have been stuck into the wall market sequence, and you just get the grappling hooks to get to the upper level, the upper floor, another way. You know? That's what it's coming across as. To me, this is definitely the one part of the game that truly feels like padding, you know? This shit feels fucking padded. Ow! I'm gonna have to use spray on cloud.
Wait. We're getting close to putting a tie up. From here on, I'll take the lead.
I think Leslie will come back in the next game. Yeah. He'll be somewhere around the world. Pretty clear that a lot of characters are getting the hell out of Midgar, you know? Yeah, that's the weird thing, Kenny. This game's long enough. Like, even if you didn't have some of this, like, extraness to it, it's still like a 35-hour-long game. Like, even if it was 14 chapters, it's still, like, super long.
So how are we supposed to get topside?
I think my first playthrough ended up being, I mean, I did everything on my first playthrough, but my first playthrough ended up being like 45 hours. Dude.
Sorry, guys. It's not that simple.
No! Wait! We gotta catch him! Huh? He took the key to the door! Without it, we're screwed!
Let's go.
It's stupid. It's just stupid. It's goofy and it's dumb. Like, I love this game, but I think this part sucks. I could have repeated almost any other area, not have been super down, you know? in this game are fucking tough. They screw you up. They're like one of the few enemies in the game that are super tough to fight the whole way through. They do die to certain things though, but man, they're jacked up.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus. Hey, little freak.
Oh, sorry. Bumping the camera. Yeah, I tried going to the store before I started this stream. I wanted to go get a light, and there's a 24-hour Walmart down the street from me. So I said, you know what, I can go there, get some groceries, get my light, and that way, because I don't know if this replacement light that I have coming from this direction is doing the job, because it's the main light that went out. I have a filler light over here that comes from this direction, and then I have a secondary light that comes from that direction. But yeah, my main one is kind of like from the top down, and that was the one that went out. So I was hoping to get that light, and all of a sudden the 24-hour Walmart ain't 24 hours no more. Probably something to do with the pandemic, right?
This is busted, man. You just never stop with the like. This disorder's crazy. Because
Yeah,
you
I
actually never
parked the
stop
car and I
with
go in there and there was like some bum with a shopping cart and he's like, "They're closed." I was like, "Whatever, man." And then it was still, it was. I was like, "Oh, he's the parking lot pimp over there." You know what? Let me try to get this a little bit better.
What the hell's fucking me up? What the hell? What? Okay, we're good. That's not here. They're coming. Damn, I was trying to get some HP back. Shit. Hey, stop that.
Chill for a shower.
Talking about showers. I had a chat here. Oh yeah, we should definitely. What are we doing? Everyone needs fur. Try to double fur. Go blind on double fur. But they all double fur. ATB boost? What the shit? Doubles ATB when activated. Cannot be used continuously. Oh, I remember this shit. What's the one that? Oh, I want staggering foe. It's actually pretty fucking great. Skill master, that's what I was thinking of. And refocus is like.
There we go.
What does refocus do? Does refocus the one that gives you 3 ATB bar? Yeah, refocus is 3 ATB. That's really good too. On big fights that take a long time, that's super good. Wait a minute! What about the fire materia? Huh? Oh, okay. Does Barrett have it on something else? No, Barrett's got it on another gun of his. Oh, what a shithead. Wait a minute. Why does Barrett have Harry? What the sweet Jesus? That's Tifa. I'm an idiot. Excuse me, chat. I'm an idiot. Got lost. Okay. A lot happening right now. Burp or derp. Error. Okay. Whoops, mess. There's not really any updates on Mark 2 since then. There's a lot of cool translation stuff that I'll put into a video pretty soon. Oh, good. Get out of here. This shithead. Give him some of the. Okay.
All right.
Barrett.
Wasn't the angle I knew I was going for, but as soon as I started drawing, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a tough one. It's a little oblong. There's a little bit of awkwardness happening with it, but
Future discharge sounds awful. I didn't think
maybe
Gold
I
was
could
so
fix it
cool.
a
Yeah, I
little
do
bit
like 'em.
just by
I
adding
wanna
that.
see more gameplay really bad. Shithead.
There we go.
The shithead.
That makes sense.
At least the sewer down here looks neat. I'll give it that.
Just like this other.
Yeah, Barrett should have a moment. I'm gonna shoot the damn thing.
There we go. All right. Well, it's one down, man. Let's get another one in, right? So where we at? We're only at 36 minutes. Man, I'm getting faster at these things. The angles and the anatomy and everything is getting wonky. Guess this is what happens when you just draw something daily.
These dudes hurt. Oh my god. It really hurt. Spells. Your
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna have to raise my sketchbook up to get this on camera. Or should I, was I supposed to drop my camera? I was. Yeah, let me adjust it. There we go. Are we, blurry? There we go.
With the goddamn save every time. Every time.
Oh, sorry. Bumping the camera. There we go.
Holy shit. Maximum Fury is really one of the best things he can do. Blow up already. There we go. Blow it up already.
Whoa, is it raining outside? Hold on. Let me pause this. Holy shit, it's storming out there. It's raining heavy. Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard it. Sometimes, man, I be hearing it rain outside, then I hit pause, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's just the speakers.
That's not a key. That's not your pendant either. Were they family?
No.
It was all just a dream, wasn't it? But one day, no. Time to wake up and forget.
God damn, that sucks, man. Leslie's story in Final Fantasy VII Remake. God damn, man.
6 months ago. On that day, Cornell picked her as a bride. And on the next, she vanished without a trace. But before she did, she gave it back. Salt only moved. Gambit me a small fortune.
Why did you want to come down here?
Revenge. I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on. It's fine. As long as you get us topside, we're still in it. Thanks. And don't worry. I got you.
You all right?
I know a shortcut. Follow me.
I think we might see him in part 2. I think for sure. I don't think he'll be a huge character. Probably have even less of a role than he does here. But I think he'll be in it. I'm gonna beat you there, buddy.
Twisted piece of shit. I'm gonna enjoy it when you get through them all.
Cornell's mine, and mine alone.
Huh?
Please.
I'm not running back there. Nah. Sorry. Yeah. Who's the main character in part 2? Cloud. starts to get very interesting in part 2. Or what part 2 is going to start off as. Like, the majority of story for Final Fantasy VII, Midgar is such a small part of FF7's story, really. Like, the main character of the game doesn't really get a lot of information as far as what or how is going on in this game. But in the next game, he certainly will. They actually bumped certain attacks at like point blank? Really? The explosion seems to do a shit ton of damage now.
Wait outside.
Let me go rest.
You're gonna be okay all day long.
Damn it!
It's Leslie!
Richie, thank you.
Urgent info for the god!
Of course. Really? Without my little avalanche kittens? I thought I told you to round them up and bring them to me.
Actually, it's them I came to talk about.
Shoot him right in the face. Why didn't you pull the trigger fast enough?
Leslie. I don't think I need to remind you why I'm down here. Spilling the beans to those 3 escape artists was a serious mistake. Now I'm on Shinra's shit list. The Flake stunt was meant to be an unprecedented tragedy, claiming countless innocent lives. But those naughty little kittens organized an evacuation and screwed up the plan. I'll let you in on a secret. Shinra's going to abandon Midgar and build something close to paradise. I was invited to be a part of it. Dawn of a new and improved law market. I'll be lucky to live another week. Leslie, I was gonna let you run your own place. Give you a piece of the action.
Yeah, right.
What a shame. Pop quiz time, kiddo. Villains like us only divulge our evil plans in a certain situation. But what is that situation?
Think again, Todd.
Huh? It's you. You were talking about a seven-step plan. Keep talking, asshole. Ah!
Keep talking, asshole.
Don't try to bullshit us. But that's the thing. It's not technically bullshit, but it's true.
First him, then Corneo.
I think I gotta take out the low guys first, right? Ow! piece of shit game. Dude, oh my god! Well, were we poisoned? Everybody just suddenly died. We're all dead, game. We're all dead. Were we all just suddenly fucking poisoned? Like the mini apps must have gotten us, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna put Fire Magnify on. Yeah, did I not have that on? Mental Magnify Healing? Small adjustments here and there. I think that should be fine. Take that door. You're getting costs very little, too. Am I gonna get Chopper out? Hey, stop it. Oh, man. Sent him at the worst time. Shit. Chopper. Chopper again. Oh my god! Christ. Dude, I can't even target these fucking guys. Spells. Here. Not Baron Chopper, your own ass. This is bad. You're gonna make it! Shit. No!
Alright, this ain't bad. I wish I didn't have this knee cutting off this shoulder over here.
Better.
Yeah, I was blocking a bit of it. I probably could have drew it over to the right a little bit more. Maybe this one to the left a little bit more. There's plenty of space there.
You okay?
I just kind of.
Where's Cornell?
Sucker. Bastard got away.
It's fine. I'll track him down eventually. Never get anything better to do.
You know,
Oh.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, Leslie's definitely coming back. Anyone who knows the last few days I haven't streamed, or the last, well, whatever it was, and me not streaming as often, was due to watching the old Final Fantasy. I forgot that Corneo makes a comeback in Wutai. Like, he has like another short stint where he steals Yuffie and Elena, one of the Turks that we don't see in the first remake game. But there's a Turk named Elena, and she pops in, and yeah, Corneo makes a second appearance in the OG game. Just kidnapping chicks, doing his thing. So Corneo getting away in this game, and Leslie kind of walking off into the sunset at a later point in this game. And people were like, "Oh, you think Leslie's gonna show up?" Like, "Oh, he's for sure gonna show up, because Corneo's gonna be there kidnapping chicks, and Leslie's gonna be there to get him." But yeah, just one of the benefits of rewatching that game. I get a little input and a little bit of a reminder of what happened recently. But yeah, man, where are we at? It's only been an hour stream. Look at that, I got 4 of these drawings down in an hour. All right, so yeah, let's. Can I do the last one? Is there anything for me to do in this last one, you think? I'm trying to think if there's any more poses or drawings or anything that I can do. I mean, of course there is, but any that are worth doing at the moment? Because it's just the last square. Or maybe I should just call it quits on this one and kind of prep the next stream and figure something out in a bit. So yeah, maybe this would be a good place to end. Got some wild. Yeah, you know what? Let me do it. I'll just keep drawing. Why not? It's only an hour, and I got plenty of time tonight, so I'll probably do like another stream later on. But yeah, let's keep going for now. But yeah, Leslie's coming back. He'll probably finish it down off in part 2 of the remake series.
She could still be out there.
Can never be sure how much someone means to you till they're gone. Don't give up on her yet.
Was that a message? What was she trying to tell me?
We'll meet again.
Huh?
It's a symbol of reunion.
The reunion.
And I guess I've got no choice but to find her first. Thanks.
Hold up. I think you might be forgetting something.
I haven't.
These comically large bags. It's full of trash. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is definitely called Reunion. It's Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, and then Final Fantasy
a vengeance.
Clearly. It's just set in stone.
This way.
I forget what we had. We did have a set of names for it, Chad. It was remake, reunion, and what else? We came up with like what they would be naming rebirth. No,
Sector 7 is on the other side.
retribution. I think it might have been rebirth.
The guns will get you over and past it, along with any number of other obstacles.
Revolution? Nah. Remix? Nah. Revelations? Nah.
So once you start up, there's no coming back.
Reminder?
You'll get your affairs in order, just in case.
I like reloaded. We did come up with like a naming scheme for the next like few games. Refukin?
Refukin.
You too.
Regurgitate. I like that one especially. Restaurant. Dude, very good, Chad. Thank you. Referoth. Referoth. Resident Evil? Yeah, I think Rebirth makes a lot of sense.
Ready to do this? Once we start up that wall, we won't be coming back here anytime soon. We won't be coming back
Dang it.
anytime soon. Better handle any unfinished business now.
Ah, I'm ready to go.
Hope you're ready now. No coming back, remember? Last chance to change your mind. You know, part of me wishes we could do more for the people down here before we take the fight to Shinra. Sure you want to go now?
Yes.
Pretty high.
Excited?
Oh yeah.
Glad so it is.
Eric's up there, waiting for us.
Then we best get a move on, huh?
Ready?
Final Fantasy VII Return of the Jedi? Call Chad.
Two goals. Goal 1, kick some Shinra ass and save the planet. Goal 2, save the girl while kicking more Shinra ass and get out.
Copy.
That'd be
Dang.
no telling what could have happened.
Definitely looks better. Dang.
Don't worry, sweetie. Everything will be okay.
Damn.
When is Shinra coming to rescue us? When is Shinra coming to rescue us? Why did this have to happen?
Hey, you guys might want to turn around.
A friend of ours needs help.
It's too dangerous. For you, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, for you maybe.
Just try to be careful.
Concerned citizen. That's hilarious.
I need to sit. I don't need to sit. Nah. Spit on me.
Hey, what's up, Note 980? Yeah, I kind of really wanted to finish off this page on this stream, so
One character that is
I drew these two first earlier, and then I just got done drawing these two. I was getting ready to cut it off, but I was like, you know what? I got one little corner left here on this page, so like let me try. So how's it going, Nope?
I was looking for. You get a lot of MP back from that. It was remakes, a rebirth, a reunion. Fuck the icy aura. Oh my god, ice aura. Sweet Jesus, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that way I can move on. I have a couple things that I was gonna move on to. It's either doing some props, drawing airplanes, like airplane study, just making vehicles up. So that's one thing to work on next. After I'm done with this stream, and then later on I'll probably do another one, and I'll start that next series. Or I might continue. What I wanted to do was continue working on. We blurry. There we go. Working on this Water Samurai illustration. I only spent a couple hours on it, maybe a week or two ago. So I've been meaning to get back to it. So I could either continue working on this later on, or start another series of character illustration drawings, not of this guy in particular, but like switch it up. Or plain studies,
They planned on making a sequel, slash
kind of like
during the compilation, which is what Advent Children is. They definitely did. They even admitted that the plan was eventually to lead to.
So yeah, after I finish drawing off this little bit, I'll think about it.
We made it through worse, you know.
Yeah, no kidding.
But what do you think?
Miracle we haven't been killed a dozen times over.
Do the samurai? Yeah, I've been thinking about doing it. It's actually what I was gonna work on tonight,
Try to aim for that part of the rope that's hanging there.
Don't screw up your fall.
so it makes sense. I'll probably just do that.
How well you do with this grappling gun will tell us a whole lot about you.
Just remember, we can't come back down. Are you ready?
I think I see a rope hanging over the top base. Too easy. This keeps up our movement.
It's a crazy ass looking robot.
We need to stay on mission.
Funny thing is, once you actually get to Shinra headquarters, it's like 4 more hours of game. Potentially more. I think it actually could be 6 on like first playthrough.
I know. Saving Eric is our top priority.
at least. Because you forget the escape from Dengar as well, which is a whole different thing. And that's what's up.
This is Hunter 2-2. Just had to put down a few monsters. Over.
Roger. Looking at ways we can spot the teacher. Probably cowering in the dark somewhere. If you find the shithead, make him suffer. 2-3 on.
Dope.
Y'all don't know the pain and the suffering, but you will.
Yeah, because I started that Samurai like a couple weeks ago.
It's over.
So it's been on my mind to do, and then I stopped it to watch some Final Fantasy VII material, and that took up like 30 hours of my time. So, last week when I was going to work on it, I did that instead. So it's like I've been putting it off. So it's been on my mind. A few streams ago, I did a pattern study.
This on Barrett. Actually, now I can.
So ever since I did that pattern study, I was like, okay, I'm ready to move on and work on that and draw the next bit. So if I do work on that, I wonder how much I'll actually end up getting done.
Not much choice.
Do you have any weapon points left? No, I learned the last thing. Oh, wait.
But yeah, so finally done with this series.
Damn.
I think this is gonna make 32 videos that I did on this character alone.
I didn't realize.
So this guy's gotten a lot of time, a lot of attention.
Material. Okay. Hello.
I guess everybody in their
This kid, Cloud, healed the hell up. Shit. Bang, bang, bang.
What do you think? Can we find it? I just hope that this time it holds.
I was about to heal all my shit again. Glad I did. And I had a funny feeling. Yo, Doldrun, Sicarius, Tekken Turkon Fethrog, and Ascenti. Thank you very much, guys.
Give me a break.
Shit. Fire on the damn helicopter. Damn it, guys. Damn it, guys. What are you doing? I was just trying to get these damn boxes. All I wanted. I don't even need the chesticle. Sorry. Well, those guys got hacked up. At Unbridled Strength 2. Ungirdled Strength. Exactly where I need to go here.
You and your boss.
These guys. Okay. Yeah, so when they're staggered, you stop them, which stops their stagger bar. Allows you to do metric shit on the damage. Dang. Now this looks substantially better. Holy shit. Good lord.
Boom.
Oh, my eyes.
There we go. Let's yeah, sign in. Let's call it a day, man. That's gonna be the end of this stream. I think what we're coming on. Gotta be like 90 minutes. Yeah, pretty much 90 minutes exactly. And it's gonna be the end of these, man. Let's get the 3 that I did on screen if I can. So yeah, man, it's pretty fun just coming up with these, and these are all gonna be relevant to this character and everything like that. That's why it gets kind of like cumbersome to try to put these things together. Because it's like, oh man, how many different ways can I draw, the guy doing similar things while still making it interesting. It's always a task. But yeah, man, this was a ton of fun. I finished with this. I dedicated 2 pages to this guy. And yeah, I have, like I said, coming up next, it's either continuing that Water Samurai, which I want to do. So yeah, it might be that. Just to get another few hours in on it, so I can, won't finish it, I'm sure, but at least get some headway done on it, and get a little bit closer to, making more merch and things like that. And then, yeah, I could do some more character stuff later on with a different character, and then do a plane study, because now I want to do that after I did all the character work on my days off the other day. So yeah, man. Wish you were interesting. What's that mean, man? You're super interesting. Everyone's always got a little something about them that's always interesting. You know. So don't doubt yourself like that, man. I do these streams, and because I'm quiet most of the time, I'm like, oh my god, my streams are always gonna be shit, and it's like that I feel like that sometimes, and then there's other times it's like, you know what, this is building towards something. One day it'll get a whole lot better. I've only been doing it 6 months, and if I plan on doing it basically for the rest of my life, or a good portion of the rest of my life, there's gonna be plenty of time for this stuff to get better. So yeah, that's how I feel about myself too, man. So no worries. Self-deprecation humor. Exactly. Exactly. It brings good balance, because then we have our moments of like, I'm the shit. I'm the greatest. And then so yeah, man. But I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to get 2 pages of this guy. Let's kind of go back and, look at this whole page if I can. Let me back this camera up, because it's so close. So pull it away a bit, and damn, it's getting all. Is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? Yes. All right, so we're a little backed up, so that way I can fit the whole page. But yeah, man, just did a bunch, different outfits, different clothing, different everything. So here's the one page, and then the first page that I did is here.
See how 30 FPS looks like fucking.
There we go. And yeah, this is kind of where it all started. And the whole point of these. Yeah, thanks for noting the dynamic stuff, man. I've been looking at a lot of like character art and things like that. You know, I have a ton of books and I never stop looking at them. I never stop researching. Anytime I'm not streaming, like I'll even if I'm not gonna read them, I'll just like flip through the book real quick to try to get some sort of imagery in my head and try to get ideas. Ideas meaning kind of just motivation of like you know, there's a million different ways you could stand and things like that. Like, hold on, let me. Where's that book? Nope, nope. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, where's that book? How come I can never find these things when I'm looking for them? Or is this it? No. I have a Guilty Gear book. Well, I have a couple Guilty Gear books. I was looking for one of them, but I can't find it. It's more recent from what is it like Zerd, I think. I think they call it Xrd. But I have another Guilty Gear book, but this one kind of focuses all on like gameplay and you know attacks and movements. See if they have any character art in here. But you know, like just take this one for instance. Focus. There we go. Like this one of Johnny. Like he's just standing there, but they make it a little more interesting than just a regular stance. You know, he's sitting there, he's got a grip on the sword. So, you know, he's got a tight grip there, more relaxed grip here. Shoulder angles and hip angles are always something to, for instance, the hips are kind of angled this way while the shoulders are angled that way. That's always a good thing to keep in mind. Just little things. That's a pretty plain. Let's see if there's a stance, something a little more. But yeah, all these are pretty straightforward, it looks like. But again, you know, just standing there, got a solid base, wide stance. You know, that's for like action and fighting. Knees slightly bent. So you have like this kind of zigzag approach where the foot zags back, the knee zags forward, and then from the knee to the hip, it zags back again. And then, you know, all the bending at the waist, so the spine is kind of curved this way. And then your arms are bent. And then even the hands are, you know, either twist or bend. So it's like just finding things that are always a little bit exactly standing with style. Let's see. This wasn't the book I was looking for. I was looking for one from something more recent, but I don't know where it's at. I have so many. But see, even that, like I said, wide stance, again, because he's fighting and everything. So his body, his hips are going forward, but his back is going back, and then his head is going forward, and then he's facing this way. So you see there's like all these angles happening, very subtle, and you know, doesn't see. So you might think he's just standing straight up and down, but no, there's actually like a zigzag happening. So I've been trying to be very conscious of that. Even his arms, they zigzag, zig, you know. So just looking at little things like that, and that's basically what's happening here when I work on things, trying to get you know perspective with a lot of these. But even just bending everything, so the foot, the knee, the leg, the hip, bending forward, neck forward, head up, you know. So with perspective and then getting all those bends and everything, trying to get those into the picture. That's what creates all those kind of dynamic things, you know. But yeah, so 2 pages on this guy, man. And you know, trying to do a little bit more every single time, like, you know, have this guy diving down, like almost like he's flying or free falling, things like that, and then something somewhere like that here. So just trying to capture same but different type stuff. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of me drawing these for this guy. I think, you know, it's gonna be enough. I'll always be able to revisit it and remember everything that I was like going through it, trying to figure out. And yeah, that's the whole point of these. And yeah, maybe I'll come back and join and continue working on this one later on. I had worked on a pattern in a previous video, and I'm gonna end up drawing that pattern on the kimono here, or jacket, whatever you want to call this, and then maybe get a little more rendering done, or something, because yeah, this is still pretty much in sketch format. So yeah, I'll draw the pattern on, and that's gonna take a whole lot of time on its own. That might even be the whole stream, but if not, you know, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll probably render out these fingers, kind of clear it up a bit, clear out all the... And again, you know, even back with the bending, the hand is going this way, but the forearm is going this way, and then the arm is going back up, you know. So same thing with that arm, going back and then coming back forward. You know, there's a lot of perspective. It's difficult to capture, but either way, it's going to be the end of this one, man. I'm G Mr. Drews. It's at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. Links are in my bio along with the website, gmrdrew.art. And, you know, if you like what you see here and you want to support, I'm on Patreon starting at $1, but I do character portraits and commissions starting at $3. You know, here's like something of a more traditional finished piece. I work in both traditional and digital art. And all those poses were actually based on these portraits that I did. So this is the character that I've been drawing. All those dynamic poses were of him. And I was taking these portraits and, you know, the outfits that he's wearing in here, and then just trying to build upon them. So yeah, that's another thing, is like, if you want character portraits or an illustration or anything like that, you have like your own characters you want me to kind of bring to life, I could do that. But, you know, here's just some more stuff that I've worked on in the past. But yeah, you can catch me on Patreon for that, or Fiverr. You know, links are everywhere. But any support, just coming by and watching these things are dope, man. Just stopping by to holler. You know, what's up? Pre-trials, Nope 980. You know, anything and everything is always appreciated. Just actually having people to talk to while I do these things. So that way I'm not being so silent. Oh man, I started these things all the way back here. So I kind of technically got 3 pages. Holy shit. I forgot about that. I've been working too much on this guy. But you see, these are a lot more static when I was starting. And then I started loosening up and then drawing more interesting things, I guess. Either way. Other than that, yeah, man, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll be back in a little bit. This is going to be the end of this stream, and then I'm just going to recalibrate and, you know, mentally prepare myself to work on this samurai and get this pattern without screwing up the picture, you know? So I appreciate it. Love you all. Peace.